Hello, this is Julie, Silver Stitches here on FlossTube and on Instagram. I'd like to welcome you if you're a new viewer or a new subscriber. Thank you for joining me. Thank you to... Ow! Skitters! Skitters! I decided to pet him while I was doing my intro and he decided to attack my hand and bite it. Real life people. Okay. Apparently he doesn't want to play. Ooh, okay. Who needed a hand? Not me. Anyway, welcome. Today is Monday, November 17th, 2025, and you are here for my weekly update. Sorry about missing yesterday. We were busy all day long, so there was no time to film. I mean, I guess there was time to film in the morning before we left, but we kind of slept in and then had to be there before we woke up, so there was a whole thing. Anyways, this is the troublemaker who decided to try and bite off my hand, and he's gonna go watch the window because I think there's still snowflakes falling, but not enough to say that we need to shovel, so huzzah. Okay, let's get started. I have my Santa Claus mug from the dollar store because, you know, they make good mugs too. Okay. I worked on 12 different projects this week, and they were all focused around a FlossTube frenzy. Plans are going to change, just so everybody's aware. Here we go. So, this is the last week that I was going to do FlossTube frenzy because I'll explain at the end. Anyways, it was fun while it lasted. So I'm going to start out with alphabetical order. So the first, not the first people I watched, but in alphabetical order is the Absent-Minded Stitchers. They put out a video. So the whole premise was I was going to stitch 50 stitches if, now I'm like, that's okay. It's not really bleeding, it's just trying to do things. Sorry if you hear all of that. Charlotte's in the bathroom doing things. Anyways. Okay, so, start this all again. 50 stitches for less than half an hour. 100 stitches for less than an hour. 150 for, so on and so forth. So 50 stitches for half an hour. So their video was a little bit over half an hour. So I put in 100 stitches to Autumn Fairies. That's what this is. I'm going to do it this way because I felt like it was far too distracting, me trying to find the picture, me trying to do all the things. Nothing was in order. I'm not that organized. So this is where we're at now. I stitched 100 stitches. So now we are at 7,150 out of, who knows, but it's at 38.65%. So that's good. My hand really hurts now. Banana pantser. Anyway, I worked up in the green tree. I'm just going from top to bottom, filling in, not this top, but whatever. Top to bottom, filling in all of the different colors that are already there. And eventually I'll make it into this big section where, you know, there are no stitches. Yeah, he got me in two different places. Boys. Anyways, okay, here we go. So, the next one was Adelaide stitches. So Adelaide, over the week that I decided to do this for, she's going till the 20th, but she's doing Nature November, which is fantastic for her, but she's posting a video that's less than half an hour a day. So for 10 days, she's working on her projects and showing things daily, which is great for her, but I was not putting 350 stitches in. So, I had put in 150 stitches, so at least this got a little bit of work. This is Mini Beginner Seashell by Kayomi Harai of Heaven and Earth Design. And so 150 stitches got me to work into the bottom where more of the sand tones are down there. So now we're at 14,150, and it's at 55.93%. The next one up is the Alchemist Stitcher. So Anna, she had put in a video that was just over 30 minutes. So this is Christmas Gnomes by Box and Fox on Etsy. So I had put in 100 stitches. So it's now at 2,100 stitches, and it is at 9.33%. Ignore this, it's going to come out, that red space. This is just a thread that I was parking. It's going to come out when I get over there. I just haven't done it yet. But I'm doing like a section of white, because this is all just now white beard, and that's boring. So I do a section of white, and then I do a section of something else, and then a section of white, and then a section of something else, until it all gets finished. Because, like I said, boring. White is boring. White on white. Boring. All right. Next up was Dawn with Busy Mom Stitcher. Dragon in the Morning. I think I was only supposed to do 50 stitches, and then I ended up doing 80 stitches because it was a good stopping point, and then I figured, why not? I think I was only supposed to do 50 stitches, though, but it is what it is. So now we're at Busy Mom Stitcher, 14.72% at 15,600 stitches. So as you can see, I did finish parking all of my threads over there. Hooray! I mean, finish stitching in all of my parked threads. And then, this is a new parked thread, by the way. This 718, I think. Anyway, I still have more stitches to go. But I thought stopping at 100 was good, because I was only supposed to get to 50, and so I did. Here's the Troublemaker. Hello, Troublemaker. Getting into trouble again. Oh boy. Okay, next. So that was Dragon in the Morning. That was Randall Spangler of Heaven and Earth Design. That was the mini. Next, Dawn Marie came out of nowhere with a video this week. She was supposed to film next week, but she's out of town next week, and then something else is happening the week after, and so there's a whole thing. Anyways, so I think she's at a quilting event this week, so therefore she couldn't do... Anyways, this is Galaxy Gazing. This is by Heaven and Earth Design. He is going to tip over that box, and it's just going to... Hold, please. Sorry, there was a box balancing on the edge of the couch, and he was just going to knock it over, because that's, I guess, what kind of mood he's in today. So yes, this is Galaxy Gazing. It is by Michelle's daughter of Heaven and Earth Design, and I had put in 150 stitches, I think. Yes. So now we're at 2.98%. And 850 stitches. I was color completing the section, so that's why it's not fully completed down here, because some of these colors were already up here, and then I got to the 100, so, or 150, so that's what happened. Hidden Disability Sunflowers, so Stitches in Ebony, in Stitches with Ebony, sorry. Ebony made a video this week, and it was Ebony, it was just over 100, just over 30 minutes. Oh my goodness. So what I had finished was the secondary color of the yellow, and now I am in the orangey yellow of the next round. 1,400 stitches at 72.31%. So that's coming along nicely. This is by a random stitcher, who currently still has a Facebook page. She's on Instagram. She's posting more regularly there now as well. And she does have a FlossTube channel, but she's currently not posting. She wasn't feeling the vibes of FlossTube right now, so absolutely fine, taking a break. Hopefully she'll be back. I hope she'll be back. Otherwise, that's okay. Okay, so next up is Moon Witch. This is for Jen the Caffeinated Crafter. And Moon Witch is by Artisy. It's right here. I put in 200 stitches because Jen made a video that was over an hour and a half. And so that is completely wrong. That is the back. Try this. Let's fold it this way. So putting in 200 stitches got me to 700 stitches at 1.14%. Part of me, it looks, well, anyways, that's how it looks. That's fine with me. Just the corner. Again, with this piece, can't wait to get into something that's not blue, gray, or black. But that time will come. Just got to give it time. All right. Next up is Lala D Stitches. She made a video. Like I said, all of these people popped out of the woodwork and said, hey, I'm going to make a video this week. Anyways, not a problem at all. Okay, so her piece is, I don't know if it's a mini QS. I think it's a QS. QS Red Maple Fairy by Jasmine Beckett Griffith of Heaven and Earth Design. And here we are. We put in 100, I think. 150. So now we're at 400 at 0.92%. There's a hair on my screen and I keep thinking it's on the fabric. Oh man. Anyway, so we are now working with 2 colors now instead of just one, which is nice. Alright, zoom, zoom, zoom. Sleepy Turtle. Marika Stitches also came out of the woodwork and said, hey, I'm going to make a video now like once or twice a month. I mean, a week. Or at least once a week or once every 2 weeks. And this was the week that she decided to do. So this is Sleepy Turtle by... Her name is Tammy Blevins. I found her on Facebook and she digitally creates, but I don't know if it's AI or if it's her normal drawing because she does a lot of stuff. Anyways, so that was Sleepy Turtle. This is Sleepy Turtle. It's on a 14 count piece of red Aida, only because that's what I had in stock at the time. And now we are at 450 stitches at 4.50% because there's like 10,000 stitches in this piece, I think. Something like that. All right. And then Siski Stitches. She was the winner of... No, not yet. Not yet. Sorry, Max Color Stitcher. Max Color Stitcher Anne. She's filmed again, but I'm not going to continue with FlossTube Frenzy. So, she filmed once last week, and it was Snow Leopard. It was for 100 stitches on this. This is Snow Leopard. Snow Leopard is by Artisy, and we went from Snow Leopard 1,750 to 1,850. Here we are. That blue in the middle down there is going to have to come out because that's not what this is, of course. But that's that. So that is now at 856.65%. Look at him sitting all casually right here. You can't see him, but he's completely like a potato. Is that what they're called? Loaf of bread? Boys. Anyway, okay, so Siski Stitches. She filmed a video this week. It was over an hour it was over an hour, so therefore 150 stitches were allocated to her project. But I ended up going over that. I ended up going over to 450 stitches because yesterday we were drywalling. James was drywalling a very nice lady's basement. She had to cut it out because there was water damage because there was a flood, and then so just the bottom part of anyway, it was a whole thing. So this is the project that I brought. This is Steampunk Portal by Heaven and Earth Design. It was the 2025 SAL, and here we are. This is now at 7.61% at 44, no, lies, 6.69%, good grief, 6.69% at 5,700 stitches, so, yeah. But that got the most attention this week because that's the only project that I brought yesterday, so, ta-da. Okay, so, Sunflower Cottage, Leanne from Small Town Stitches created a video. Wasn't expecting it either, so here we go. Almost everybody in my list created, I only was missing 4 stitchers that didn't make a video last week, out of the 16. So, yes, I was busy. So, here we go. This is mini Sunflower Cottage. Goodness. This is what it looks like. It's by Donna Gelsinger of Heaven and Earth Designs. This is where we're at. It is now at 4,400 stitches and 7.81%. I am done with the whites and the blues. I would like to move over here so that I can get to that stem of the, or whatever that is, of the tree, of the house. Anyway, last piece of the week, which is Sunset Owl, Stitchin' Mummy. Sarah posted a video like she always does on Monday, so her video was over half an hour, so it was 100 stitches on Mini Sunset Owl by Artisy, and here's where we're at. So we put in 100 stitches, closed up this leaf, added some oranges, or some brighter colors at least, and that is that. So, all video, you've probably been asking yourself, what is Julie going to work on this week? This week, I can't tell you. I have no idea because I don't know what I want to stitch this week. I tried all digital. I was missing I spent most of the summer on the digital patterns. And then I guess a couple weeks ago, I was like, I miss my paper charts. I spent a whole week on paper charts. A whole week, I know. And I wasn't okay because then I was missing my digital charts. So now I think I have to mix it because otherwise, you're getting the best of both worlds kind of thing, right? Like you can't do one without the other. At least I can't. So I'm going to have 3 finishing projects. 3 focus on a finish. It's not going to take me till next week. It's not going to take, well, one of them might take me till next week. But I plan on focusing on finishing It's all gone. All gone. I had a plan. Hidden Disability Sunflower, because I think there's only like 500 stitches left, which is absolutely great. And then the next thing that I'm focusing on is Watching the World Go By. That is by Lucy Pittaway of Heaven and Earth Design. It did not get pulled out this week because Tess unfortunately did not make a video, but it is also very close to finishing. As you can have seen in the past, I think I'm at, well, I'm not thinking. I know I'm at 80.99%. So it's just that space down there. I think just that space down there is a good 56, 41, 14,000 stitches, but I can do it, right? Once you get on a roll with this piece, because the fabric's so big, it's like a 14 count, but in reality, it's like a 13 or 12 count, I think, by the time I finished pulling it out and stuff. It's very big. Anyway, it's fun. I just need to push through and get it done. The next thing that I want to finish also is Mini Beginner Seashell, because it is also at 50, well, I know it's at 55%, but, that's the closest next thing to be completed. So that is the goal. So Watching the World Go By, Hidden Disability Sunflower, and Beginner Seashell. That is my focus on a finish. Might spin daily, might spin work on it till it's done. I think I might work on everything till they're done. I'm going to start with Hidden Disability Sunflower because that's the smallest stitch count, and then work my way up to whatever's next. I think the next smallest is, I think that's 28. So they're tied, I think. They're both about 14,000 stitches that need to go into both this one and Mini Beginner Seashell. So we'll see. We'll spin. I don't know. And then I really like the idea of temperatures. I really like the idea of the train game. I really like the idea of All in the Cards, which is also Absent Minded Stitchers is calling Whip Wars. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. This week we have a doctor's appointment today and treatment also this week, and then finishing up the drywall. So it might be a very big sweewy week. Stitch what I want when I want because I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. Anyway, I hope everybody has a great rest of their day. Sparkle and shine. Have a fantastic rest of your week. I should be back on Sunday, not Monday. And I'm gonna say sparkle and shine. Bye, everybody.